If you feel like your body has betrayed you, like pleasure is something reserved for other people, something you have to earn, or something you're always getting wrong, this little corner of podcast land is for you. I'm here as your radical, rageful mama bear, fiercely defending your right to feel good in your body and delivering wisdom from the front lines of pleasure, like the slightly feral professor no one asked for. Because here's the truth. Pleasure isn't a side dish, it's not fluff, it's not luxury, it's your body's way of saying, I'm alive, I belong, and I have power. Welcome to the Nature of Pleasure. I'm Nicole Siegel, certified sexological body worker and creator of the Body Compass Method, and this is where we unravel the quiet codes of your body, the hidden intelligence beneath desire, and the organic rhythm of your erotic nature. We are leaning into the whimsical today. I've got another natural, organic, somatic metaphor for you to help you understand what it may feel like living in that body of yours. If storytelling and nature metaphors are not for you, you might want to skip to the next episode. So today we're going to talk about the desert bloom, how your body stores pleasure even when you can't feel it. If you've ever felt like your body just isn't wired for pleasure, no matter what you try, you can't seem to feel turned on, excited, connected to sensation, inspired, you're not feeling that pull of curiosity, you gotta hear this. Your body has not forgotten pleasure. It's literally not possible. It's just waiting for the right conditions to bloom. Our bodies we're literally constructed for pleasure. Pleasure is our biological imperative as living being. Pleasure is the sensation that we experience as we go towards that which nourishes us. And our bodies and our whole systems are wired for thriving. They're wired for growth. They're wired to live. And we need nourishment to live. And so when we go towards them, those are the sensations that we experience. We experience pleasure. It's literally our biological imperative. So back to the desert. In some of the driest, harshest deserts on Earth, there are seeds buried deep in the sand, seeds that have been waiting sometimes for years for just one thing: rain. And when the rains finally come, the entire desert explodes into color. Flowers bloom overnight, blanketing the land in wild, breathtaking beauty. Just imagine all that color. Scientists call this a super bloom, a rare, awe-inspiring transformation that was there all along, just waiting for the right conditions. And your body is the same way. Your pleasure hasn't disappeared. It hasn't dried up. It's just waiting, just like those seeds, for the conditions that will let it flourish. Today, we're going to talk about how your body stores pleasure even when you can't feel it, and how you can create the conditions for your own super bloom. Oh, and before we dive in, if your body is already whispering more please, I've got options. If you're just starting this journey, or your nervous system needs a gentle, private invitation back to sensation, grab my free video series, The 3 Best at-Home Sexological Bodywork Practices for more embodied sex. These are slow, simple, body-loving rituals you can do from the comfort of your own bed. No pressure, no performance, just reconnection. And if you're listening with a partner in mind, or you've been dreaming about what it would feel like to be touched like someone actually studied for it, Reset Your Erotic Rhythm is my step-by-step couples course for reawakening desire, even if it's been on mute for months. You can find both in the show notes. Go get them. Your body is already asking. Let's travel to the Atacama Desert in Chile, one of the driest places on Earth. For most of the year, it's nothing but cracked earth, dry sand, and endless stretches of empty land. If you stood there, you'd never guess that anything was alive beneath the surface. But every few years, something incredible happens. A storm rolls in, heavy rains soak into the ground, and suddenly, overnight, the desert is transformed. Flowers burst from the earth in every direction in colors so vivid they almost don't look real. Yellow, violet, deep red, millions of flowers stretching as far as the eye can see. I don't know about y'all, but the flowers that grow in the desert are some of the most beautiful I've ever seen. This is that super bloom, a once in a decade phenomenon where the seeds that have been buried for years finally get what they need to come alive. They were never gone, just waiting. If you've ever felt numb, disconnected, or like pleasure is something that happens for other people but not for you, I want you to imagine, and I want you to know deeply in your bones that those seeds are buried in the desert just like you. Your body remembers how to feel. I want you to imagine that the seeds of your pleasure are just buried deep and waiting. Your body remembers how to feel. Your nervous system knows pleasure and orients towards pleasure constantly. It's just waiting for the right conditions to bloom. Fundamentally, this episode is really about putting on a different set of glasses as you investigate what is going on with your body. Our typical response to any kind of symptom or numbness in our body is to blame the body and to feel at war with the body, like the body has wronged us. And I want you to start experimenting with this truth that your body does not make mistakes and its intentions are always for you to grow and thrive. If we think about how we understand how plants move and how plants grow, let's say there's a tree that suddenly starts growing sideways. Maybe it's avoiding like a grate that's there or like a metal fence or something. But let's say from our vantage point, we can't see that fence, so we don't know what it's avoiding. We just see a tree growing normally upwards and then a sudden like sharp turn to the left. Our response is never, ugh, there's something wrong with that tree. Why would it do that? What a bad decision that it's made. It's broken. We don't have those responses to organic things. We can take this same understanding and also assumption of right intent to our own bodies as well. When our bodies are experiencing numbness or lack of a sex drive, we can start, instead of getting angry at the body, we can start asking the question instead, what does my body need right now? What's the wisdom that it's showing me? And how can I create the conditions in my life for my pleasure to bloom? Because I can assure you that even if you are in a dry spell that has lasted years, your body is not broken, it's not dead, it's just waiting for the right conditions. And just like the desert after the rain, it only takes the smallest shift for your body to start waking up because you are oriented towards pleasure organically. You don't even have to do anything for that orientation to exist in your body. Pleasure is always going to be your true north, your North Star, the place that you are always trying to go towards, even if it's in subconscious and indirect ways. Your body wants to feel good. Your body wants you to enjoy your life. Your body wants and needs, as a biological need, needs pleasure. And that's an important point because sometimes it can feel like an insurmountable task to getting to the place where you can feel pleasure again, just like it might look like that desert is dead and there is nothing waiting underneath the sand. But I promise you, because of your organic nature, pleasure is just waiting for a rain. It's just waiting for you to slow down, for you to have a little more intention as you're touching your body, for you to ask for what you really need from your partner or your job or your home. It's just waiting for those right conditions. So just rest in that fact. And the more you truly believe it in your bones, the more you know it deeply in your bones, the easier it's going to be figuring out exactly what you do need for that pleasure to fully bloom. Okay, little woodland creature, that's your cue. Your pleasure practice doesn't live in your inbox. Go move, go moan, go melt. Resources are in the show notes. Go forage. I'll be right here when you come back to refuel. If you've ever wished someone would just hand you a pleasure map and say, start here, I have got you. My free video series, The 3 Best At-Home Sexological Bodywork Practices for More Embodied Sex, is like a sexy little user manual for your nervous system. They're gentle, juicy, and designed to be done in your bed on your time with no mirrors, no pressure, and no one watching, unless you want them to. Grab it in the show notes. Your body is already curious.